Today we're going to investigate the removal of stains using different types of washing powder. We're going to compare the activity of biological washing powders, which contain enzymes, to the activity of non-biological washing powders. What's the missing ingredient here, I wonder? If you were in class, you too would have a setup similar to mine. You would have a selection of stains. As you can see, there's tea, red wine, lipstick, curry and gravy. You would also have 5 boiling tubes or 5 test tubes to hold the fabric for each of the experiments that we are going to set up. You would also have a bottle of pre-made biological washing powder and a bottle of non-biological pre-made washing powder. In addition to the stains and the different types of washing powder, you would also have access to a water bath set at 40 degrees Celsius. In addition to the stained fabrics and the different types of washing powder, you also need access to boiling tubes or test tubes, a test tube rack, some stoppers and a measuring cylinder. The reason that there are 2 measuring cylinders here today is to prevent cross-contamination of the different type of washing powder as I measure each of the volumes into the boiling tube. Additionally, you would also need access to a stopwatch to time the length of your experiment. For today's experiment, I'm going to use 10 cubic centimetres of biological washing powder. I'm going to measure 10 cubic centimetres and add to each of the 5 boiling tubes for the biological washing powder. I'm then going to repeat the same process using non-biological washing powder and a clean measuring cylinder as I complete each of the 5 boiling tubes. Having measured out each of the washing powders for each of the 5 sets of boiling tube, I'm now going to add 1 stained fabric to each of the boiling tubes. The biological versus non-biological washing powder experiment will compare the removal of the same types of stains using the different types of washing powder available. Once you've added each of the stained fabrics to their boiling tube with washing powder, you are then going to add the test tube rack to the water bath at 40 degrees. Once your washing powders and stained fabrics have been added to the water bath, start a timer for 30 minutes. While the experiment is running, you should use this time to draw a nice, neat, tidy results table using a ruler. As you can see from what I have drawn, the first column of the table is for your fabric stain. We are examining lipstick, tea, red wine, curry and gravy removal using biological and non-biological washing powders. For the appearance of the stain at the end of the 30 minutes, you are going to describe each of the fabric stains as either completely cleared, mostly cleared, slightly cleared, or not cleared at all. After 30 minutes in the water bath at 40 degrees Celsius, you can see that some of the stain has removed from the fabric and is now visible in the solution. After 30 minutes in the water bath, you can now see the stained fabrics having been washed with biological and non-biological washing powders. Please look at the image on the screen of the stained fabrics and decide whether or not the stain appearance has changed. Remember to consider if it has completely been removed, almost removed, slightly removed, or not removed at all. Please use this image to complete the table that you pre-prepared during the wait time during the experiment.